An important piece of Fresno State policing is Fresno State student and staff members. It's up to us to stay alert on campus and keep our property safe. The first thing you want to do is make sure no items of value can be seen. Next, you want to make sure items that were seen in your back seat or your front seat are put in the trunk. Trulio's big idea came in 2016 as he sat by his computer doing copy and pasting on a simple spreadsheet. The idea of the copy keyboard didn't come to fruition until 2021.
Terry's a fixture at Fresno State. He graduated as a Bulldog in 1976 and returned to his alma mater 8 years ago as a member of our staff.
The wait is over, Bulldog fans. Former Bulldog and Raider quarterback Derek Carr agreed to a 4-year, $150 million deal with the New Orleans Saints. Carr was released by the Raiders after a falling out with head coach Josh McDaniels. Bulldog faithful has been anxiously waiting to see where Carr would land. The Diamond Dogs host Stanford tonight at 6. Dress accordingly, the temperature should be hit about 88 degrees at first pitch.
It's happened again. Another mass shooting in America. A national school 2 weeks ago. A Louisville bank this week.
What highlights should visitors be looking forward to Vintage Days?
I think of food is a favorite of mine.
Students in a kinesiology, kickboxing, and Muay Thai class at Fresno State are alleviating anxiety and building self-defense one punch at a time. Before class starts, students kick off their shoes, wrap their hands, grab their gloves, and run a lap around the room. For some students, this is a good workout. For others, this is therapy.
Our softball team was hot last week in sweeping Nevada in a 3-game home series. 5-4 on Friday, 3-2 on Saturday in a game that went 10 innings, and 5-1 on Sunday. Saturday's game was the Bark in a Park event at Margie Wright Diamond. Lots of canine support in the stadium for those extra innings. From TikTok to Shark Tank, one Fresno entrepreneur is using social media to build his brand. And it's all based on the simple task of cut and paste.
Hey Sharks, my name is Scotty. I'm from Fresno, California. I'm seeking $40,000 for 25% equity in my company.
And lastly, the most important thing, always make sure your car is locked.
As a writer, announcer, producer, creative director, and now chief engineer at CMAC, Terry Dolph brings a plethora of knowledge and expertise to the Fresno State MCJ department.
Adjusting the cameras, the set, everything that involves the physical structure, electronics and physical structure of the studio, I'm responsible for, and I've built that with the help of student engineers and other volunteers.
Terry's work behind the scenes has made the studio on campus one to be envied, even by professionals in the business. But his biggest reward comes from being a mentor to students.
Every semester we'll pick somebody who he thinks is headed in the direction of being a studio engineer or doing some type of behind-the-scenes work. And then he works with them on one-on-one, teaching them all of the skills that they'll need to get a job in the industry.
Terry's a fixture at Fresno State. He graduated as a Bulldog in 1976 and returned to his alma mater 8 years ago as a member of our staff.
Terry is a very generous person. He gives so much of his time, so much of his expertise and his knowledge in engineering, in media, in broadcasting, to anyone and everyone he meets.
With his years in media communication, Terry has a vision of the direction he sees the department and industry moving.
I'd like to see more interest in technology, and teaching a technology course would be nice. We're talking about that. Management course would also be nice.
Terry's long-lasting contribution to the MCJ department won't be the studio set or technology in the control room. It will be the connections he made with students and staff. In the Fresno State studio, Matthew Tatum, Fresno State Focus.